YouTube. What is up? Cuddy here, bringing some more BF4 gameplay commentary. And today, I'm back again with what I like about BF4. And in my last video, I talked about what I liked about BF4, but the main topic was Levolution. This time around, the main topic is guns and gun balancing. And if you didn't watch my last video, I explained on why I kind of have these in different parts. It's because I found myself ranting all along because it just kept getting longer and longer. I probably could have gone on for a whole hour if I would have just kept every one of them into one video. So I kind of went away from that. I kind of separated and put each video into its own topic. So that's why they're not into one video. And I kind of wanted to have it in, you know, I didn't want to make it 5 minutes. So if you watched my last video, I explained this, but I didn't want to have it in like 5 minutes because it felt so bland, and it just felt weird to do it like that because I didn't just want to say A, B, and C in the video. I wanted to give more detail of why I did enjoy that A or that B or that C. I want to kind of give my bullet points underneath that main topic. So if you ever made like an essay or a paper or something like that, you would have a main topic and have supporting details. So you know what I mean. If you ever wrote a paper, that's what you had to do. So I didn't want to make a YouTube video commentary and just have a topic and no detail. I would have got like an F for that paper. So that's why these videos are a little bit longer, because I want to kind of express my in detail what I did like about that topic. So today's topic: guns and gun balancing. And what I mean by guns is basically plain and simple. It feels like there's more guns in this game, pretty much out the box from the vanilla maps. I think there's more guns in this game than there was in BF3, which is a good thing. I just feel like there's just more guns to be used. It feels like there's just so much more, and it's very fun to have a whole bunch of toys. Is that what she said? Was she said that? I don't know. But it's just so many more toys to be used, and more guns to be used. It's just so, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so cool. That's the best way I can say it. And it feels like there's more guns being used. So there's more guns, but there's more guns being used. Back in BF3, there was a lot of guns, but there were just main guns being used. If you ever played on Operation Metro or something like that, all the assaults would just use M416s, M16A3, and I guess the M16A4, but I don't really count that at that time. It was just M16A3, M416, pretty much after patch, pre-patch, and they kind of used it both, and the AK. So really three main guns being used: M416, M16A3, and the AK. That was pretty much the main guns that people used if they were assault class. Now if you're assault in BF4, I see a whole bunch. I see like maybe twice the amount of guns being used. I see I just get killed by so much now. I guess it's a bad thing, but I get killed by so many more guns, which is a good thing. I get killed, which is a bad thing, but it's a new weapon. It's like, oh, that's cool. I got killed by this gun. This is a difference. And I find myself never getting killed by the same weapon multiple times in one game. Usually, like I said, in BF3, I was just getting killed by 3 weapons. That was it. And now, if you're assault, I see H23s, I see Scar H's, I see AKs, I see M416s, I see M16A4, I see what else? I see F2000 from time to time. I see L85A2s. I really don't see a lot of Type whatever that is, a Type 95. I don't think I'm saying that right. But the QBZ, I don't see that a lot either. But I see people use it. I've gotten killed by it. It's not like it's rare. It's not like a rare Pokemon card. It's not that rare. It's not one of those holographic cards, but it happens from time to time. I get killed by it, but like I said, I think I just said 6 guns right there. It's just like twice the amount of guns I get killed by nowadays. I get killed by so many more variety of guns because it feels like every gun is balanced, which they kind of intertwine with each other. Like I said at the beginning, getting guns and gun balancing. It feels like the guns really aren't. There's no real gun that's really powerful. You can say the Scar H is really powerful or something like that, but it only has 21 bullets. In BF3, the Scar H, I think it was an engineer back then as well. If I do recall, I think, yeah, because Scar L was on the assault and Scar H was an engineer. But Scar H in BF3 post patch, don't count the pre patch because it was just deadly. But post patch, it only had 21 bullets and it wasn't really that strong, but it had super range. In this game, it's super strong. It has I don't even think it has the best range, but it's got. I think it does, but I don't know. I don't know the stats. I go to Simtic for that, but it has good range. But like I said, it only has 21 bullets and it shoots super slow. So it has a lot of positives and a lot of negatives. It feels like every gun has a super like one good thing, and then it has one real flaw. It's like Superman. He's all powerful, but you put kryptonite, and it's like, what the fuck? It's just a green rock, and it just destroys him. So it's crazy. It feels like a FAMAS. It has super rate of fire up close. It's a beast, but it only has 25 bullets, 26 if you count, one chamber, and it just, the reload sucks too. That's another thing. The reload sucks too. So you have to, there's like major negatives but major positives. And it feels like any gun could really beat any gun in this game. Once you get into a situation, it feels like any gun could be any gun if it gets into the proper situation. It feels like every gun has its abilities and its flaws, like I said. So if you take a let's say the worst gun in the assault class, one of the ones that don't get used, like a Type 95, I think is what it's called, or the QB. I don't know what it is. You know what the gun I'm talking about. I really don't know it. I don't have it right in front of me. But it's the slow fire rate gun that doesn't really get used a lot. And you take the FAMAS. If he gets up close to me, I rape his face off. I rip him a new one. He has a new butthole. But if I get further away from him, he will tear me a new one. I will have a new anus. So it kind of works together if I'm far away from him and if he stays away from me. So it's a lot of things that kind of push you in a different situation based on the gun balancing. So I really think they did a good job in balancing the guns, because like it was just, like I said, it was just M416s, M16s all day, son. Like, that's all I died from. Were those three guns. It was just crazy. It's like nobody really wanted to try new things. It's just, I don't know the word for it when people just don't want to try new things, but they just didn't want to do anything. They just kept using the same gun over and over, getting like 80,000 kills with it. That was a top weapon because they never used anything else. And it feels like in this game, people are using more guns now. And it feels like even with the carbines now, that's kind of a new kind of thing that they're doing with the carbines now, the guns, because now more classes can use this type of gun and get kind of close range to long range. Now snipers can get close range with you now because they now have an automatic weapon. So I think that kind of changes it a little bit too. It's just really different, and that's one of the things I really do enjoy about BF4. And it's just really different. And I probably said really so much, but it's different. The gun balancing is it's just straight now. Hopefully they don't mess it up in the next Battlefield, because I think right now the way it is right now, it feels like every gun has its flaws and has its abilities. Just like like the MX4 or something like that. It's got great. I don't know. It has good range, but it doesn't have the best range. It has a good fire rate, but it doesn't have the best fire rate. It had something. There's something better than it in that class. Something that's really up top, and there's one thing that's really at the bottom. But in another category, that one bottom thing in that one category is the top thing in the next category. It feels like everything just meshes really well in this game. And I think if there was a stat for it, I think more people actually use a variety of weapons in percentage-wise than in BF3. I feels like maybe there were just 3 guns in total that everybody uses. And now in this game, it just feels like everything is used, and it's just real good thing that they put in this game. And that's one of the things I do enjoy about BF4. So let me know what you think. I know I said this in my last video, but let me know some of the things that you do enjoy about BF4 when you play it, or if you're still playing it, whatever case may be. But let me know the things that you do enjoy about BF4. Maybe it might actually be the gun balancing and the guns that are now present in this game. So let me know what you think about this game, or the gameplay. I guess not gameplay, but the commentary. Let me know your ideas of, or what you do like, and as well as I don't know. Another example is the sniper rifles. Now it seems like they have like more sniper rifle capabilities. You can go semi, you can go kind of bolt actiony, and you can kind of go DMR in a way too. So it feels like everything's just so crazy now. So once again, hope you enjoy the gameplay, and yeah, peace out, YouTube.